Hello and welcome to the Way of the Mystic show. Today we are going to be talking about reopening your psychic senses after you've closed them down or had them closed down. A lot of young children will have certain experiences, different abilities, and they are closed down, or as you get older you shut them down yourself if something happens and it gets a bit overwhelming or a bit much. So I speak to so many clients who after closing down suddenly then want to open. I mean, this is something that I experienced myself, and so something that I am well versed in doing. So a lot of people, once they start trying to reopen up again, it's almost like starting completely from scratch. But in fact, that you're worse off because you've closed it down. You're not just opening up, you're uncovering and breaking down all the blocks and the reasons why you shut down in the first place. So steps are small, steps are slow, and steps are hard. It takes commitment and time, and you will feel like you are inching forward. And it's only when you look back you'll see how far you've come. Every step that you're taking forward into reopening is going to be a massive step. It's about trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and having the knowledge that you are safe. It is okay for you to be powerful. It is okay for you to see the psychic senses. You see with the psychic senses. So many people, where they've had a bad experience, they panic, and it's that panic that is a block and it stops it. So meditation, calming music, self-healing, sound bowl therapy, these are all great things. Anything that's going to get you into a calm, relaxed, almost meditative state, that theta state, that allows your brain activity to start kicking up and start working again, and to allow your supernatural gifts to come through. You can work on all your other gifts, so your intuitive gut. So when you're walking into a room, you know how the situation is, if it's going to be really happy or if it's a negative situation. So anytime that you are getting gut instinct, intuition, follow it. If you're getting a message in any way, some people will hear things, see things, or just know things. Any kind of message that you receive, say it. And if you feel like you're not trusting yourself enough to say it, write it down. Because when you acknowledge and receive and give the messages that you're given, you will get more. The more you're trusting, the more you're believing, the more you're accepting, that is going to smoothly move your journey along a lot easier. The other problem, the other block that people come across is that they are trying too hard. They know that they can do it. They know that they have done it. They know that they can see the celestial realm. They know that they can speak to angels. They know that they've seen them. They know that they are getting the signs, like the feathers, the numbers, music, books turning up, coincidences and synchronicities. But they are trying too hard to hear. They're trying too hard to see. They're trying too hard to know. And that is part ego based, and it is a blockage. It is another fear. If you trust and know that you're just on your path, you're going to take your time, and you're just going to work slowly through as you're given. Unfortunately, the celestial realm has a slightly different version of time to we do. And I know from personal experience that when I was trying to reopen back up, it seemed forever. And I kept being told, it's coming, it's working, it's happening. And I was thinking, it's just not happening. It really isn't. And then I'd look back and I'd see how much I was doing. I started doing Reiki, and that's what started to reopen everything back up. And for me, that was the first step. I'd always sort of kept it in the back of my mind, and I knew it was there, and my family's very spiritual, so it was all around me anyway, but I just didn't. And so starting to do the Reiki and everything starting to open up and getting messages as soon as you're doing the healing and knowing things again, it really rebooted me into wanting to open back up. And so I've spent a lot of time helping clients to go through the same transition period where people used to grow up with it, and it used to be taught generation by generation. Everything was accepted, it was okay, and you knew what you was doing. You knew the dangers and the right routes to go down, and the things that you can do right, the things that you can do wrong, all about protection, the rituals. And that's not taught today. You have to go out and find teachers. You have to go and find people who've got these experiences. And people don't always want to talk about it. It seems you might be seen as weird, and you'll know someone who's spiritual, you'll know someone who can see and feel and hear things, because they'll say, I know this sounds funny, but, and they always put that precursor beforehand, before saying something. It gives you that sort of softening edge into saying something that you know might be a bit way out there, or you know something that you might shouldn't know by any normal means. So take your time. Don't judge yourself, don't push yourself, and don't expect too much. The more you can do to raise your vibration, the easier it will be. Keep yourself calm, keep yourself relaxed, meditate, eat healthier. I know I am a fine one to talk. I am terrible for chocolate, absolutely terrible. But I do try to, when I am trying to raise my vibrations, I cut down on meat, I cut down on sugary foods, I cut down on caffeine, go for the chamomile tea, which is my favourite. And all those things, they help. Yoga, exercise, and anything that takes care of your physical body and makes it a clearer channel will make it easier for you to raise your vibration and to reach a higher realm. So the higher your vibration is, the less that they have to lower theirs to get to you, to connect. It's like when you're tuning in on radio frequencies, you need to be on a certain bandwidth. So they can dial theirs down, but you need to dial yours up at the same time to meet in the middle. So the closer you get, the clearer everything is, and the more you'll get. Another thing I would like to say is there's a couple of books that I would definitely recommend. There is Doreen Virtue. I know she's gone on to Christianity and she's renounced a lot of the work that she did, but when I was reopening back up, How to Hear Your Angels by Doreen Virtue was phenomenal for me. It was one of the best things. It's got so many tips and exercises that you can do to open your third eye, how to hear, how to use your cognizance, how to feel and sense, and everything. It's got everything in there. And also Diana Cooper's A Little Light on Ascension is another fabulous book on how to raise your vibration. Because as I said, raising your vibration is going to be the best way for you to start reopening back up. Keep a journal. Write down any dreams and messages you get. Keep it by your bed or keep it in your bag. Keep it somewhere that's handy, and journal everything. I did have journal books for everything, all different ones for tarot, ones for dreaming, ones for healing, ones for alchemy. And so I have to break everything down, otherwise I start getting confused where it all is. But you can have it in one book or you can have it in several, however is easiest for you. Anyway, let me know how you get on with your experiences with opening up. If there's any way I can help, drop me a message and I will do everything I can to help you. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.